When disaster strikes, whether it's fire, flood, or mold, the experts at SERVPRO are the ones you want on your side. For 20 years, they've been helping Bay Area and Central Valley families and businesses recover and rebuild. Here to share more about how their work and how it goes far beyond just cleanup is Senior VP Rhia Shiek. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me, Jessica.
Yes, I'm so excited to learn a little bit more about SERVPRO and all the wonderful work that you do. So give me a background on who you are and what you guys are about.
So like you had mentioned, our team Drake has been in operation for 20 years. We service the Bay Area, so the East Bay, Peninsula, San Francisco to Stockton in the Central Valley. Our team is also part of a disaster recovery team, so we travel for storms. So we've been to Florida for the hurricanes, Texas for the freeze and the hurricanes, Washington. We pretty much go wherever the need is.
Wow, that's incredible. And, you know, right here in the Bay Area, you know, what would you say is the biggest way that you're servicing your clients here?
Through education with the community. So that's one thing that we try to make sure is that people have the proper information. Whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, there are tips and tricks, things that we can do to hopefully avoid secondary damages, make sure that everyone's prepared so that if they do have a water or a fire issue, that they address it as soon as possible, and we can mitigate cost and additional replacement.
Yeah, that's great. Can we dive into those for a little bit? I would love to know some of these tips because I feel like when this happens to someone, whether it's a fire, whether it's mold, whatever they're experiencing in their home or business, that's the time when you feel so overwhelmed. You don't know what you're supposed to do. You don't know where you're supposed to turn. So I want to kind of dive into this and let's outline kind of the do's and don'ts. When something first happens, what should homeowners and business owners keep in mind?
Well, first, don't panic. The situation is what it is, and we're here to help move through the process. Before a disaster happens, it's always good to be prepared, especially for a fire, because there's so much damage that can occur and a lot of things get burnt out of sight. So I highly recommend taking a video documentation of everything that you have. Just a short video walking throughout your home, open up doors, drawers, go in your closets. This is going to help when you're working with your insurance to address everything that may have been lost.
So this is something right now, before anything has happened, you need this video and pictures.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's a great tip.
Every couple of years, when you change appliances or electronics, things like that, it's always good to make sure that it's documented just in case.
I want to talk about your team. You know, there's a lot of people that come together to service the community. So, you know, what do you want to say about your team and just how they are helping customers at home and businesses?
Our team is incredible. Many of us have been together for well over a decade, so we're not going anywhere. Except for when there's a storm. So most recently at the Southern California fires, we were out right away. We also took donations from all of our team members so that there was clothing and just the basic necessities that we were bringing with us. A couple of our technicians even stayed out for a full 6 months.
Wow.
Not returning home. I mean, we go away from our families to make sure that others can get back together with theirs.
Yeah, incredible. And another part of you and your team is that you're really, really big on giving back to the community. You have an event coming up. I want to talk about it. So tell me all about your event.
So the firefighters locally, every year they get together and each fire station is going to work on a vehicle to try and make it the last man standing. So on November 8th at the Pleasanton Fairgrounds, the firefighters will be coming together and have a demolition derby. So we're going to be there supporting the Hayward Fire Department and many of the other counties that are coming out. And we encourage people to come through and spend some time, enjoy the show, and everything is going to charitable causes. So the fire departments, they support the community in multiple ways, whether it's families, children, they pool the resources, and this will really contribute to a greater good.
Yes, and this is a ticketed event, so I want to make sure that people have information they need to get their ticket. So what do they need to know before heading out to this?
Well, there should be a flyer that's going to be popping up and a little QR code, and that will take you to the website so that you can purchase tickets and learn a little bit more about the event.
Okay, perfect. And any other, you know, last words that you want to leave us with when it comes to SERVPRO and, you know, how people can get more information about you guys in case they need your services?
Well, we are right now performing free emergency ready plans for businesses. So we go in, we identify parking, security, the shutoffs, everything that people don't want to have to think about at 2 o'clock in the morning when there is an emergency going on. So we have that available right now if they contact our team. There should be links on the Cron 4 website to our franchises, and they're welcome to call or email us at any time, and we'll be happy to provide either a scheduled visit or the do's and don'ts, just a little highlight on tips and tricks for if they do experience a water or fire damage.
Yes, well, thank you so much, Rhia, for joining us. You know, the best time to be prepared is to make sure that you do your research beforehand. You have everything that you need to know. I know that you are setting up homes and business owners alike to be prepared for those situations. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Jessica.
Yes, of course. If you want to learn more, you can visit their website. That is SERVPRO. BelmontSanCarlos.com. Sorry, that's SERVPRO, BelmontSanCarlos.com for more information.